it's a go-to bait. And ooh, these hooks are sticky, boy. The next one is a newcomer, but I've caught fish on. I gotta be careful with this one because the hooks on this one are extremely sharp. But this hooks on this one are extremely sharp. But this is the Whopper Plopper, and I love top water fishing. I love what they call finesse fishing as well, but this particular bait, I've caught fish on the Whopper Plopper. This is a larger size. I have some more in this box right here that I would show you, but I have some custom made ones. And but this particular bait, if you look at it, you can see that the tail has like a propeller on the back, and it's a top water bait. And when you're looking for what they call a reaction strike, especially if they're hitting the top water bite, this is a dangerous bait. Ooh, these hooks are sticky, boy. And so what's my last one? I'm gonna throw you a curveball, and I'm gonna say the old trusty beetle spin. Now I've got some very expensive classic. It's a beetle spin, and it's similar to the spinnerbait that I showed you earlier. It's pretty much the same concept, with the blade that spins, and it's connected to a jig head that has a soft plastic on it. And this is a bait that's been around for a long time, and it catches fish. A lot of people use it for panfish, but catching crappie and smaller panfish and stuff like that. But it'll catch bass too. And I've got a lot of different colors in this one. But here's just some of them. But some of y'all might recognize these things, but anyway, these are just some of them. But this one and this one with the horse head, they're oldie but goodies. They work, they'll catch bass too. But this is a go-to bait. It works. It's proven. And the only thing about it is that you have to fish it on the proper setup and the proper line, proper rod and line setup, because these are thin hooks as opposed to what's on this jig. If you look at it, see, this is old jig. I've had this for a long time, so it's kind of. But I mean, even on my finesse jigs, you guys can see the difference, but in the width. But these are stouter hooks. On this finesse jig, and this right here actually has a very thin, well, not super thin, but you can stretch the bass can stretch them out, as opposed to, like I said, even with a finesse type jig, so but anyway, yeah, this beetle spin, next time you're out on the water, give it a try. Yeah, you'll catch some panfish with it as well. Probably catch some big crappie. and you know, some maybe, you know, some nice sized panfish, but you'll catch some bass too with it. I have. So I think that's 5, but I guess I can do an honorable mention. And if I was to do an honorable mention, it probably would be a crankbait. And you know, a lot of people use crankbaits, and you know, they get down to the depth depending on, you know, the bill and the lip of it. You know, this is a square bill, but you know, they have different ones like this one. This is a good one. It's a deep diver. You can tell by the design of the lip right here, and you can see that this one goes down deeper, and you know, you just bounce this off of, you know, structure down at the bottom, rocks and stuff like that, and it's a you know, you'll get a reaction. You know, you'll get a reaction down there. You know, but surprisingly, you know, I've caught a lot of fish on the even smaller ones. I'll show you all that later, but you know, I got a little small one, little itsy bitsy one, and I think it's called itsy bitsy minnow or something like that, but it's a nice one too. I've caught some you know, decent sized fish on even smaller than this, fishing on the finesse setup. But anyway, that'll do me for this portion of the go-to baits. And what I'm going to do is I'll make a longer video and kind of show you, go through each one, and also be doing some videos, some fishing videos of me catching some fish with these this season. So God bless you all, and thanks for tuning in.